So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a
show.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Traoré, now it's Pedri. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Lukaku.
And it's Bellingham.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. but he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Now it's Yamal. Rafael Leao.
And the shot!
Chouameni.
Very nicely done. Good spot that.
Now it's DiMarco.
Swings it across. A header! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
And he's heaved it away.
So it is still 0-0.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. Osimhen.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Now it's Yamal.
He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rafael Leao. And it's Lukaku. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. Tries to play it through.
Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Opts to play it back.
Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Nice interception, well timed.
Israel have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes!
Chouameni. Saliba. Lukaku chasing after it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Gabriel. And it's DiMarco. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal.
Lukaku.
Ronaldo deals with that comfortably.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
And it's DiMarco.
Now that's well seen too.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saliba was in no mood for any of that. DiMarco. Now Saliba.
That could spell trouble.
Chouameni.
Some really good ball movement. Bruno Fernandes.
Yamal
Providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
DiMarco.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, there's the clearance. And there is the half-time whistle. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, that was vital. out of play for a goal kick. And he's forced to go back. DiMarco. Looking to play him in. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rafael Leao. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Lukaku, and he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Israel still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rafael Leao. Yamal played in deep. That's a decent clearance.
Israel really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Delivers the ball. Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Israel can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. No way through there. Bruno Fernandes. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the keeper's ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Lukaku. Bellingham touches it back. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rafael Leao.
Great feat, that. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 21.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 22, Catherine.
That is
Number
ended up in
7,
no man's land.
Yamal.
Vinicius Junior.
Number 8,
He's beaten the last man.
coming on the field. Number
Vinicius
9,
Junior really has the
Ekitike.
confidence and
Number
skill to be able to
14,
hold the ball up like that until support
Number
arrives a little
2,
sooner, and just
Locatelli.
maybe there he
Number
overdid it slightly
47,
and should have released it because the support was
Number
arriving quickly.
11, Eze. Substitution.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Strong running down that
There
left
will
flank.
be 1 minute added time.
Lovely bit of skill. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Locatelli is the guilty party there. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a super give and go.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
DiMarco makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hangs one in. Tries to get it clear.
Spread it left. And here's DiMarco. And it's Pedri.
Chance! Bruno Fernandes.
Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Now it's Alvarez. DiMarco. DiMarco drives forward on the overlap.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Israel, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Picked out Pedri! It's hit the upright.
Cleared without complication. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Mbappe. Now it's Rice. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Konate. Over to the other side. DiMarco is herring after that one. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And this is Lukaku. Looking for the run. Israel are looking to go forward now. And the keeper takes decisive action. Taken back almost at once. Alvarez. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Terrific header! That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, look at the space here. And he's gone backward here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a delicate pass. Oh, important interception. Mbappe! He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a super give and go. Hoisted Alvarez! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Lukaku.
We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Long
Number
ball upfield.
47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field.
60 minutes
Number
played.
20, Mbappe. Number 14,
Rice.
Number 11,
Lovely
Eze.
pass, but can he get...
Number
And the
7,
shot!
Yamal. Substitutions taking
Look
place.
and plays it forward. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. And it's Eze. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Šeško. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Played into space.
Substitution.
Can he get onto this? And the ball is out of play. Šeško being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shot could be on. Yamal. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior purring through the gears. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And here's McAllister. McAllister's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And they've got rid. Maciej Cunha.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Vitinha. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Charlotte.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now he's got space here. Spread neatly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 18, Vinicius Junior.
And that will be it. Israel have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Nicely shaped ball, chips it through.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
It's run loose here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Konate.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's well spotted.
Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior.
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
That has been slung wide.
He rises! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And he's there to retrieve it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Osimhen. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rice. Gehi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Has a look and plays it forward. Pedri.
Oh, they could break here.
And he's managed to get free.
Lukaku gets flagged offside. Oh, good spread. Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Searching passes. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias to Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now he's got space here. Lukaku is in a really good position out wide. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Pedri. Nice control. He's made it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good take and a good... He's had a shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Israel have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Alvarez. Bellingham, he is onto this. Can he finish? No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal
Hello,
each.
everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
And so we're off again. Ruben Dias. Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming. Pedri, Bellingham, and it's DiMarco. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good vision. Donnarumma is there to clear. Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And no, that was never going to make it. Lukaku chasing after it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Alvarez! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
19,
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Tries a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
DiMarco. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Israel perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Now there's a fine chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution in progress.
Israel are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that has been clubbed away. Matheus Cunha. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Israel really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Israel are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Pedri, who does have an assist to his name.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Pedri. Mbappe. And it's Lukaku. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
substitution on the field. Number 22.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Saliba has been told to walk, and he needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to risk further sanction. Timber's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. 4 extra minutes added on. Driving on and making good progress. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Israel illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all
Welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Israel! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's an imaginative pass. Back into the middle. Now it's Bellingham. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No way through, so back it comes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's played it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's been caught napping! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. DiMarco. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Alvarez. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Israel are looking to go forward now. Pedri gathers from the goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that looks a decent ball. Matías Cunha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a promising position. Rice gets good distance on it. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Pedri, tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Alvarez, here's Alvarez! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Well, and a chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, terrible pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. Nicely worked. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Bruno Fernandes. 30 minutes gone. Matías Cunha. Thinks one through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gravenberg. Timber. And that's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Rice. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham delivers with whip. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gravenberg. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. And it's Bellingham. Cleared away. And here's DiMarco. That's a good run down the left. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. So what can they make of this? Bruno Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, easy pickings there. Gravenberg. Chouameni. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gehi. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. And here's Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing nice and neat. Bruno Fernandes. And Gravenberg. Has a look and plays it forward. DiMarco wins the duel this time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. DiMarco. 60 minutes played. And here's Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Chouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Matheus Cunha has found the net here, of course. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rice. Real chance here. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rice. That's a delicate chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Matheus Cunha. Threads one in. Close. Can he finish? Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Number 8.
And here's Lewandowski.
Number 7. Yamal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Robert Lewandowski. Number 20. Mbappe.
Ambitious ball
Number
here.
17. Vitinha. Number 11. Eze.
Well, the idea was a good one.
Number 47.
The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Lewandowski. And it's Tchouaméni. Just 5 minutes left. Mbappe finds himself offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. Foden proves just a little bit too strong.
There will be 1 minute
Osimhen
added time.
absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tchouaméni. And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive
Please
moment.
be reminded that drinking is only allowed
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Lukaku. Chance for a shot! There it is!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Now it's Lukaku. Pedri. DiMarco. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni. Now Foden. And here's Lukaku. Foden has it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. DiMarco looking to run onto it. And he's straight offside.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time.
Pedri! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Konate. And it's DiMarco.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. DiMarco. Foden. Now it's Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gabriel. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get rid. Alvarez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in. Tchouaméni. DiMarco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Lukaku. Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg finds himself offside. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri. Now Foden. Half-time getting close now. Tries to pass it through. Timber. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Distributed tidily. Yamal going full steam down the flank.
There
Bellingham
will
did
be
well
1
to
minute
emerge with the
added
ball.
time.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now then, the ball's come loose. He is through here. And this is Lukaku. Bellingham gets it away. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Lukaku. Shot could be on. Oh, robust challenge. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take in a good area. He's in a great position here. Back they go.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Played out to the left flank, and across it goes. Tries to get it clear. Played out wide. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without hesitation. It's a searching pass. And they win it back again. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Substitution for Israel, number 13.
So, time for changes
Yamal.
on both sides, actually.
Number 14, Bruno Fernandes. Number 11, Lukaku. Number
Ended up in no
18,
man's land.
Vinicius Junior.
Can he get it
Coming
through?
on the field.
And a chance! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Chance, surely! Eze looking for options for movement. Could try cutting inside here. DiMarco puts them all in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saliba. Israel still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Mbappe, Vitinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Good ball, good take. Oh, Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution for Israel. Number 41.
Israel making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Soboslai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vitinha. He's a shot. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Great vision. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Vitinha wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Gabriel cuts it out. Szoboszlai. Vitinha out to the right. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Osimhen. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai getting this one clear. And they've got a throw. Now it's Maciej Cunha. That's good defending, very good defending. Ekitike. Eze. Oh, played right into his path. He's through, now is he in? He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Maciej Cunha tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ekitike. Eze tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Look at the space here. He's having a shot! Now, how often do you see that? That's that, the end. Israel have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Quick reminder today.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.